Hey guys, Zerka here, and welcome to a brand new series that I'm starting, and it is a FIFA 13 career mode series with the team Millwall. Obviously, I support Millwall, and I have a series Millwall versus YouTube, so Millwall, a team I feel very comfortable using. It's been set to world class because that seems to be the general consensus of difficulty that other people who have done career mode series have used. So I went with world class as well. Obviously, here's just me renaming the stadium to the correct name, not Ivy Lane, and to the Den. But yeah, I feel very confident in my ability with Millwall, obviously, because I've played lots of YouTubers with Millwall. I've played with Millwall online quite a bit, so I know the team in and out. I know the team obviously because I support them, and therefore I obviously know where the weaknesses lie and what needs to be improved. And I don't know. I think if obviously where it's a team that I support, it's more likely that I'm going to be more engaged in the actual series itself, and hopefully that'll make the series more engaging for you to watch. So obviously here's just setting up all the details at the beginning. In addition to all of this, I haven't actually played career mode on FIFA for like a good 2-3 years. I don't think I've played it since like FIFA 09. So I thought it'd be quite good for me because it's quite a refreshing thing to do, something I haven't done in ages, and it's something that I'm not going to be used to, so it's kind of a new experience for me as well. And everyone said that FIFA 13 career mode is great, so I thought it'd be worth a try. So here I go straight into my squad, and I change formation to 3-5-2. 3-5-2 is my formation that I feel I'm strongest in, and it's a formation that I've used with Millwall when I know that it kind of works with their system and how they kind of play. So here I'm just making a few adjustments to my squad. Obviously, where I change formation, players have been then put out of position, so I'm putting them back into position and changing them around, and just setting it up basically how I would in an online match if I was using Millwall. Straight off the bat, put Carly Osborne centre back. Carly Osborne is a player he's on the reserves, but his stats are insane, like acceleration wise and sprint speed is perfect for what you want in a centre back, especially with a 3-5-2 formation. With a 3-5-2 formation, you really want fast centre backs because obviously you have no right back and left back, so you're kind of exposed on the wings. So you kind of want to be able to like get your players to be able to dart across to the wings and catch up with wingers and be able to make it from one side of the pitch to the other in time for you to make a tackle. So at this point I sorted out my squad and basically set it up for what I would in a normal match. And now it's getting to a stage where I was sitting there thinking what kind of players do I want to sign. So straight off the bat I went straight for a striker. For some reason it seems to always go for strikers, and I went for the obvious Charlie Austin. I went for Charlie Austin because he's probably one of the most prolific goal scorers in the Championship at this current moment in time. So I put a quick inquiry in for him to see possibly how much they would want to give him for, but I kind of assumed I wouldn't be able to get him because he probably was going to be valued quite highly on the game. Then obviously my objectives from the board have been given that they want me to finish mid-table and they want me to do somewhat kind of well in the cup. I think they kind of said to me that they wanted me to get into the reach round 16. Yeah, reach round to 16. So that is probably both doable for both of them. Maybe the cup one will be quite hard. I think the finishing mid-table is going to be something that will be easily achieved. I'm trying to hope that I can push all the way to promotion in my first season, and ultimately the objective of this series is to eventually win the Champions League. That is kind of my aim. So here Burnley replied to my inquiry and said they wanted a bid in the region of 2.3 million, which I instantly said no to because I just can't afford that. My transfer budget is only 2.6 million anyway. So then I went and looked at a player called Wallison, who is a 5-star skiller. He's only 23 and he has a rating of 70. I didn't really think I'd be able to sign him either, but I put an inquiry in anyway, and just in a hope that I could possibly get him. And I then went and looked for Nathan Redmond, who I have heard is a great player in career mode. He's only 18, he's a right mid, and look at those stats. Those stats have said it all. I know that they only quickly saw those, but he has really fast acceleration, really good sprint speed, and balance. So it's all the perfect things you want for a winger. They come back to me and said they wanted 1.9 million. For some reason then I decided I wanted to lower that, but then I changed my mind and was like, no, let's just loan him for a full season and hope we can get that. I also made an inquiry for a centre-back called Camille Al Musa, who I kind of just found. I was just looking for cheap centre-backs to cover my current centre-backs in case anyone got injured. And they came back to me with 475k, and I offered 400, as I didn't really want to offer that much because he was already like 29 years old. I then went on to search for players between the regions of 65 and 75 overall rating that were listed for loan that hopefully I could pick up just for a season-long loan, just to kind of bolster my squad, obviously, because if anyone gets injured, then you don't really want to be like playing reserve players. So I was scrolling through, and then I stumbled across Leonardo Bittencourt, who plays for Borussia Dortmund. He's only 18 and the stats that he had were just crazy, so I was like, I have to try and get him on loan. And then I got a reply from Cruzeiro from my inquiry on Wallison, and they said they wanted 750,000 when he's currently valued at 1.7 million, so that was an absolute bargain if I could get him. And I thought I realistically could actually get him here. I then got a reply for my bid on Camila Musa, and they said they wanted 500,000. I just wasn't. I kind of weighed up my options, and I was like, he's 29, he's only 68 rated. It's probably not worth the money. I might as well just keep the money. So I just decided to leave that, and then I got replies for both my loan offers for Redmond and Bittencourt, and they both were willing to come on loan to me. So I then put in the offers for those, which I was really happy about, because obviously I didn't think I was going to be getting Bittencourt. I obviously thought I could get Redmond because he's another Championship player, but Bittencourt obviously plays Borussia Dortmund, which is a lot higher rated squad than Millwall, so I wasn't really fancying my chances with that one. And there, my Wallison bid was accepted, and I was now offering him a contract. But then I stumbled across an issue. Where I just signed those two players on loan, I didn't have enough wage budget left to offer him the 7,000 that he wanted per week. So now I had to offer 4,000, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to get him. So then I quickly went to my budget allocation, and I changed my budget allocation so I had less transfer budget and a higher wage budget, just so enough so I could fit in Wallison into my squad. And I then went back to my transfer negotiations, and I then went and amended the contract that I offered him, just in case, because I just thought, oh my god, I'm going to lose out on Wallison just because I signed those two guys on loan. And Wallison was kind of the guy that I wanted the most, obviously, because it's a player that I've used loads now on my team, and it's a player that I love, and it's 5-star skills, so it kind of gives me the chance to play as Millwall and still kind of play some interesting football. I just kind of couldn't believe that I was actually going to be able to get Wallison at Millwall. Obviously, he's only 70 rated anyway. It's not like he's a crazy good player, but I'm pretty sure he has a lot of potential. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just only good now on my team and he's crap in career. But I thought it was worth a try anyway. So then here, I'm just kind of amending my squad, and I decided I wasn't going to actually put in my new signings straight into the squad. I was going to put them into the substitutions, and then I was going to play my first friendly with my normal squad, and then just kind of work these players into the team. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I was thinking, like, I already know the current team and I know how to use the current team. So I thought I'd play with the normal team for my friendly, and then just slowly work in my loan players, and I can see what kind of effect they have on the team. I then got a transfer offer for Alan Dunn, which I placed on a transfer list from Bristol City, and I was happy with that because obviously it just adds more money to my transfer budget for January. And Alan Dunn wasn't really a player that was going to be in my plans because he's a right back and I wanted centre backs, and I currently have Adam Smith on loan anyway, who's a right back, and Alan Dunn was kind of getting old, and I didn't really think he'd be able to make it into my squad at any point during the series. I then went on to my squad to sell some more players, just to add some more players to the transfer list, just so I could kind of increase my wage budget and hopefully increase my transfer budget a bit more. Because I only have 2,000 remaining wage budget left, so it kind of started to be able to sign any other players. And I still thought that I wanted to be able to bolster my squad from what it currently is. And then I have my first game, my first friendly is actually against Man City. It's obviously going to be a very hard game, and I haven't really played against world class in a few years, so I don't know how this is going to go down. But that friendly match will be in the next episode of this series. So please make sure you leave a like on this video. If you have any ideas or some feedback for this, then please do leave a comment on the video, and I shall see you guys with another episode of this very soon. Goodbye.